Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. I am trying out a new Hydra from, what are we going to name? Green, probably. A new Hydra from Foundations, Mossborn Hydra, I believe is what it's called. That's fine, I'll show you my deck here. Mossborn Hydra and Bristly Bill, two of my favorite. Bristly Bills being, oh man, another Utopia Spell deck. Bristly Bill is one of my favorite cards from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. What do we want to do here? Probably just Kiora. We might have done that wrong. Probably should have put the Utopia Sprawl on this first. Is the way to go about what we're doing here. Because instead of, we would have gotten 3 mana. It's been a while since I played Kiora Utopia Sprawl, but that's an obvious synergy we overlooked. Anyway, we're playing Mossborn Hydra, and that gets counters for every time a land enters the battlefield, and you double those counters. A Blood Moon, okay. Well, that's kind of sad, but thankfully we did not actually put the Utopia Sprawl on this forest, so we'll use it to tap for another forest. And then we'll play Hardened Scales. Untap that, I suppose. Play for this. I mean, we don't really have a lot going on now. So he did get punished for putting that Utopia Sprawl on a forest, unfortunately. I wonder if this is land destruction then. We really could use a Hydra off the top. We had a beautiful hand last match, but our opponent's connection was so slow, or they were streaming, or who knows what. We just had to scoop. Although we didn't have a land. If this is land destruction, we're going to be in trouble. All right, so it's a Ragavan. Guess that's one reason why we shouldn't have attacked, but now we know. Hopefully they they don't hit one of our Hydras. That would make me sad. The land would be good. Lightning Bolt would have been nice. All right, can we get a Hydra off the top? Lightning Bolt Kiora, sure. And just doing it all, huh? We'll go get another forest. So Hydra would be the best draw for us right now. Come on, Hydra. Gold Vein Hydra. Shivan Devastator. Wooded Foothills. Probably not what we really want to see here. Oh well, sometimes you just don't draw any action. So unfortunately, this Blood Moon is actually does kind of nerf, even though we're in 2 colors and we don't care about them, a color hate so much, it does sort of nerf our landfall triggers, right? We were hoping to take advantage of Bristly Bill and Mossborn Hydra and fetch lands, and suddenly we are getting like so many counters. I don't even want to do the math. If this is a dragon, I'm going to just be very happy. Generous Ant, okay, it's fine. Is this some sort of Gruul, just good stuff deck? Another Fanatic Ronas. Guess we'll play it. Pass the turn. We don't have anything else to do. And Generous Ant has reach, but we're going to make a lot of manas if we can ever find a threat. Yeah, I'm going to get a Beseju, it looks like. Probably get rid of our Utopia Sprawl, which at this point we don't care. Another Ragavan, or just that old Ragavan, this time not dashed. Yep, sure. Do we need another forest? Why not? We have all the green manas in the world now. It's 5 mana. I mean, honestly, if we can just hit, we're going to take it. If we can hit a Hydra, like a X Hydra, we could actually, oh God. I was going to say we can maybe win the game. So let's see, Shivan Devastator, right? We get 1 mana, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess these don't tap for 4 mana yet, so we couldn't win the game. We need 2 draws. So we need to draw Shivan Devastator. 1, 2, 3, which we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4/4 to start to turn on this, and then we would need to, off the 4/4, draw into another Hydra, and then can make it into a 1, 5, 9, untap. 13 or whatever. We'll just attack the Renin 6. I mean, I think we're behind, right? This thing has reach. We need to go runner Hydra, and we only play 8 X Hydras in this version because we're playing the Fnatic Kronos, Bristly Bill, and Mossborn Hydra. Man, I was hoping we would at least get one good match in, and I mean, of course, everyone always wants their text to just hum but I only get the time for really one match. I really was hoping it would be show off the power of the deck, even if it comes at a loss. But yeah, there's always game 2. Just F6. And are we just dead then? Are they okay? So this is it. That's our way of winning. Hydra into Hydra, X Hydra into X Hydra. Do we get there? All right, that is 1 X Hydra. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it a 4/4. Hopefully we'll just draw into another Shivan Devastator. That would be our way out of this. Shivan Devastator? Gold Vein Hydra? Shivan Devastator is what we really need. Does it happen? Oh. Useless lands. Useless lands. And now we see how much we can tap for, right? So much damage. This is now a 5/7. Okay. I think we have to kill the Ren just to keep ourselves alive. That was it, though. We drew one. We just needed to draw the other one. So if we had the other one, right, if it was a Shivan Devastator in particular, we would be able to tap for 1, make it a 9/9, untap, make it into a 13/13 for Xaxes. So sad. Instead, we hit a useless land. All right, well, play our land. Hope our opponent doesn't chain together lightning bolts and stomps and whatnot. At this point, I mean, we can't even. We're just chump blocking, and then we're not going to be able to kill him, I don't think. Chump block, and then suddenly we don't have all the mana we need to kill. So if we go. So we block, we trade at least we can go block, block. And then next turn, our Hydra, we can hit for 13, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Hydra. So I don't think that's going to work. I think we're probably just too far behind in this race now. Gold Vein Hydra is still one of our better draws. I suppose we should have made the Shivan Devastator a 5/5 just to survive combat in hindsight. Fanatic of Ronos. Okay, well, we get a draw card. That's some cool synergies. The Ozlith. Not really what we wanted. Okay, well, I'm learning. This is my first time really doing anything with Fanatic of Ronos, to be honest. So it's kind of cool that we're learning some things about it. I tapped wrong. Forgot those are not forced. So we okay, that's fine. We knew about that, and we just really don't care at this point. Okay, that's what we got, homie. Clawing out, trying to stabilize. I mean, we're just so close to turning a corner here. I mean, if we could just get, I mean, we misplayed. We should have kept the Hydra. We should have put the one more extra into the Hydra. That was foolish on our part because it wouldn't have mattered as far as it just wouldn't have mattered, basically. It would have kept our Hydra alive. So we're definitely a mistake. We're misplaying, and that's on us. All right, we will eternalize and go one tap correctly this time. Now we have double blockers, and we get to draw a card, and it's a Gold Vein Hydra. That is a beautiful, beautiful draw. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap. So we'll play Hardened Scales, because it's basically free right now, and then we'll play. All right, so maybe we are going to show, even despite my misplay with that Hydra. If we hadn't misplayed with that Hydra, we would be winning the game right here. Because we would have been having a 5/5 to attack each time, and they wouldn't have been able to attack themselves. But they have a lot of live draws. I imagine they have dragons or something. Such an interesting choice of Generous Ant. I guess it's just a mana fix, but then be a late game bomb. All right, what you got? A Seiju, sure. I mean, they're dead on board. Another Ozlith. Man, the synergies of Fanatic of Ronos is Eternalize and Kiora have won it. Or if we win this game, we're going to win us this game. They can't even attack now because they have a 5/7. They need a Lightning Bolt, or Lightning Bolt Stomp, and even then. So we actually, after ruining the fact that I wouldn't get to show off this deck, I think we have shown off the power because they scoop it up. Yeah, I mean, our misplays, even through the misplays, we get there. Okay, so they are playing a lot of ways to interact with our enchantments. I don't understand why after the update it does this, but okay. We can, what do we want to bring in? We saw Ragavans. That was about it. I saw a lot of enchantment hate. They're probably going to bring in Pick Your Poisons, I guess. I'll bring in the pick your. Do I care? I mean, is this not just? Are we not just already fine the way we are? I mean, the pick your poisons wouldn't nerf Blood Moon, but they'll probably take out the Blood Moons, to be honest. Maybe we bring in endurances. They give us, just in case our opponent's trying to get sneaky. Gives us another blocker. Take out the Ozoliths. I mean, the Ozoliths is such a good card, but they seem to have, they're well positioned to fight Ozolith. Man, the power of Fanatic Aronos. That's the first time I really got to, well, the second time. The first time I didn't get to actually experience its beauty. I got a sniff of it. I realized how powerful it was, and then I think I just died. But all right, we're up against another Gruul deck. That means we're kind of okay positioned. No ramp. We do have an answer for Ragavan and a Hardened Scales. Okay, we're going to keep it. We have the Commercial District. If our opponent plays a Ragavan, we'll be sad, but we have the Commercial District and a Beseju to help with. Of course, if they stick a Blood Moon, we're just in big trouble because we don't have any. Looks like it's a Ragavan. And we would like a mountain. We kind of need another land here. All right, well, we're going to take a Ragavan hit. They'll probably get us. Oh, well, maybe we can't pitch that because it dies. They'll probably get a land out of it off the top, too. And then land it is, which we would have liked to have had. And they're going to go get their own manas. I wonder why they brought that in against us. Because of the Fanatic Aronos. Okay, well, we are definitely struggling on the mana front. So we kind of want them to kill our card scales at this point. All right, opponent. You brought in the Graveyard Hate. Fanatic Aronos did win us that game, so no doubt about it. Feels a little bit odd. We only play 3 of them, and we're not a graveyard strategy, but I wonder if our opponent's kind of like us. We just don't really have anything bringing against us. And the irony, of course, is we brought in our own Graveyard Hate, just in case. Man, we would love to draw a land. Beseju or Hardened Scales if you have to, opponent, but we want a land. It seems like our opponent's probably playing 4 Besejus. They had so many of them. 3 mana. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's a good card for our opponent. They might be outvaluing us this game already. And if we make a land drop, there's hope. There's hope. Oh man, another Shivan Devastator. Okay, well, we kept a 2-lander with some filtering and filtering and an answer for Ragavan, and we're just gonna die to our not drawing a land out of our remaining 21. They did steal one with the Ragavan, so I guess the odds were in our favor to draw one, and then that was it. But yeah, we are mana hungry, so yeah, Arena of Glory could be okay, except most of our creatures have haste. We might be scooping this one up quick. Ooh, nice. I do like Sunspine Links. This is a player after my own heart right here. And I think we'll be dead. I think we're dead no matter what. We just don't have the land. I mean, even if we make a land, which we do not. I mean, we could theoretically play the Gold Vein, have it to block, get the 2 treasures, try to claw our way back in this. Or actually, yeah, it'd be 2 treasures at least because of the course, they might just lightning bolt. Opponent's at 13. They don't have an answer. It's possible we get there with a little bit of help from these treasures. Ship Devastator, however, does not have vigilance, which makes it less good on blocking. Ooh, let's see. I mean, just this card. I like this card. I like everything about our opponent's deck. So now they're swinging for a lot. Go to 2 and just die. We got a block there. Get the treasure tokens. I mean, a land, and we have some hope. I think we're actually just dead no matter what at this point, because we needed to be able to. Yeah, we're going to be dead. There's our land. So we can get a 5/5 and then still die. All right. Well, maybe we bring back in one. I don't know. That time we saw a lot more by way of things we want to kill. Maybe we take the endurances out now. Bring in a couple angers, a couple pick your poisons maybe. All right, we'll just try it like that. Hopefully we'll have a better 7. Okay, so again, we only have 2 lands. We do have an answer to Ragavan. And we have our combo of Bristly Bill and Spine, Bristly Bill, Spine Sower, and Mossborn Hydra. So I guess we're just... I mean, we're just going to hopefully draw lands. I mean, we might get max punished again with this nonsense of 0 land, like not hitting a land until turn 5 or 6, but you just can't play. I don't think you can play scared like that. You got to trust that that was variance that we're not going to run into now. I think we're gonna just try to find Utopia Sprawler land. Okay, well, put that on top. We can bolt that. I mean, we may take a Ragavan hit and we'll be sad, but this way we can play Bristly Bill and hope if they do tap out, we'll probably play Bristly Bill and get 2 counters on it immediately to get it out of range. And they don't play a red source at all. There's another red source. Maybe this is the Ragavan dash. Nope, Renin 6. Okay. It's not so bad for us. So we could play Kiora. We want to go ahead and get this Bristly Bill down, though. We drew our one. I could be just saying really bad words right now. We drew our one commercial district. Our one remaining commercial district that we would have fetched up to set up our draw that turn. So thank you, deck, for that. He wouldn't let us draw a land at all last game. In this game, he draw the exact one we don't want. We do have our combo. If our opponent can't kill our Bristly Bill, we'll see. I mean, they have a lot of mana. Maybe they're going to end up with the problem we had where you get a lot of mana and nothing to do with it, but I don't even know. They're going to stomp and bolt? Don't do that, homie. Stomp and stomp. Oh, man. That's such a good card, though. We really wanted to have Bristly Bill. Maybe we won't run in 6 in here. No, it's not a land. I mean, it is a landfall deck in its own way, but... Man, we were going to go off. We were going to do it. That was it. We were going to have our fun, but not this time. Sigh, sad face. Man, that would have been so sweet. It took 2 cards to do it, but now they can just play both Bone Crushers, and we're kind of out of luck. I mean, we have our own things to do, but we're missing the ramp they have, so they're able to do a lot more than we are. Man, getting rid of that Bristly Bill was huge. I was hoping it was out of range, but it was not, unfortunately. Here comes the Bone Crusher number 1, I imagine. All right, well, we're going to get 8 counters on our Mossborn Hydra. That's a lot of counters. Actually, we're going to get a lot of counters on our Mossborn Hydra. This is going to be sweet, sweet, sweet. That was a good draw for us. Oh, that was a really good draw for us. 16 counters. It's so big. It's got trample. If that Bristly Bill had been out, this would be a lethal attack right now. Oh my gosh, what a card. We could we just have won, and they scoop it up. I was gonna say, could we have won? Well, it would have been a 4/4 Shivan Devastator hitting for 20. Yeah, that would have been lethal. Actually, we should have just run off the Shivan Devastator too. But I was thinking Kiora attack. All right, man. So we did manage to show off some of the power and synergies of this new deck, this new card. In fact, super fun, super sweet. It was up against another Gruul mid-range grindy deck, so in a way, it's kind of who can go big or faster. I don't see us having quite that same success against something like Energy or some Rakdos builds, which whatever. I mean, I'm playing this for fun. I want it to be competitive. I want it to win some games. I don't expect it to be tier 1, but I will be curious to see how it does against some of those decks. I mean, against an Energy deck that's flooded the board with 10 tokens, like 12 power, 16 Mossborn Hydra that is attacking with trample. Don't care about none of that. All right. This is Johnny Cycles. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. If you haven't already, check out my original Magic the Gathering content over at CyclesGaming.com. I write about my various commander decks. I post articles and video of my gameplay of my various modern janky brews, and I'm publishing my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, serially. If you enjoy the content, check out my YouTube channel, Johnny Cycles, and click that subscribe button. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.